All right, let's dive in. Today we're taking a deep dive into something pretty incredible.
Yeah, we are.
5 habits, that's it. 5 daily habits that can apparently completely transform your life in just a year.
Yeah, and you know what I think is so cool about this is just this idea that we have control.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just kind of sitting here waiting for things to happen to us, like we
Right.
get to decide.
Yeah.
And we get to build the life we want.
And it's all based on these really simple foundational habits,
I think
which,
we were talking about.
yeah, they're like the bedrock that
Yeah.
everything else is built on.
It's like building a house, right? Like you can't just build the roof, you know what I mean? You got to have that solid foundation, and that's what these habits are.
And the first one is, it's about the morning routine.
Yeah, so important.
And it's not just, drink your coffee or whatever. It's like, rise with the sun.
That's a game changer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's this story in the source about this young guy
Yeah.
who was just really struggling.
Yeah.
And he decided to change nothing else except his wake-up time.
Wow.
And within a year, his life was completely different.
That's amazing. And it makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah.
Our bodies, they work on these natural rhythms.
Mm-hmm.
So when we align ourselves with the sun, with those natural rhythms, we just tap into something so powerful.
Yeah, instead of fighting against it.
Exactly. So instead of hitting snooze, we're hitting the ground running,
I love that. Yeah.
starting our day with purpose and intention.
And we talked about reclaiming that time,
Oh, yeah.
that morning time.
The most valuable time.
Instead of, just rushing into the day,
Exactly.
we're giving ourselves a head start.
Giving yourself that space.
Yeah.
To really fuel your mind and body before the day even starts.
So the second habit
Yeah.
is all about what we're feeding our minds.
So critical.
And this time, I'm not talking about breakfast.
Okay, good, because I was hungry.
Yeah. But, we live in this world
Sure.
that's just saturated with information.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right. Like the minute you wake up, you're probably checking your phone,
Oh, I'm guilty of that.
scrolling through social media.
The news, the emails.
Yeah.
It never ends.
But the thing is like our minds are like gardens, right?
I love that analogy.
What we plant in them is going to grow.
Absolutely. And, especially that first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
whatever you're feeding your mind, those seeds are going to take root and they're going to grow throughout the day.
So if we're starting our day with all this negativity
Yeah. Or stress.
and distractions,
yeah.
it's going to affect everything.
It impacts your mood, your focus,
It's your energy.
your success.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
So instead of, immediately jumping on that phone, we could be reading something inspiring,
Yes.
listening to something uplifting.
Or just taking a few moments to reflect on your goals or what you're grateful for.
Yeah, so it's about being intentional about that mental diet.
You got to feed your mind the good stuff.
And there was this great story about a woman in the source.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about her.
She's totally stuck in her job.
Oh, I've been there.
Right. Like she felt like she couldn't get out. And every morning,
Yeah.
she would read 10 pages of an inspiring book.
That's a great habit.
And you know what?
What happened?
Within a year, she quit her job and started her own business.
Wow. It's amazing what happens when you feed your mind
Yeah.
with those positive, empowering thoughts.
Yeah.
It's like she planted those seeds of entrepreneurship every single morning.
Yeah, she really did.
And she nurtured them until they blossomed into this reality that
Yeah.
she never thought possible.
So cool.
It's amazing
Yeah.
what we can achieve when we set our minds to it. So we've been talking about these habits, waking up early, feeding our minds with positive stuff.
Right.
And it all sounds great
Yeah.
in theory.
Yeah.
But how do we actually,
Yeah. How do we make it happen?
how do we make it a reality in our lives?
Right. Because it's one thing to hear about it.
Yeah.
It's another thing to actually do it,
Exactly.
especially consistently.
When, some days you wake up, you just don't feel like it.
Oh.
That motivation is gone
Hit the snooze button.
10 times.
Right.
Or, you just want to scroll through social media.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Lasting change, it's not about motivation.
Really?
No, because motivation, it comes and goes. Like the tide.
That's a good analogy.
What we need is discipline.
Okay.
That unwavering commitment
Yeah.
to showing up for ourselves even when we don't feel like it.
So it's like discipline equals freedom almost.
You got it. It sounds kind of paradoxical.
Yeah.
But when we have that discipline to stick to these habits that are good for us,
Right?
we free ourselves from procrastination, from self-doubt, all those things that hold us back.
Yeah, like all that mental baggage.
Exactly. And it becomes like a system,
Yeah.
like almost like brushing your teeth.
Mm.
You don't think about it, you just do it
You just do it. Yeah.
because you know it's good for you.
It's a habit. Yeah.
So these habits,
Yeah.
they become our non-negotiables, our foundation.
Yeah. And just like brushing our teeth prevents cavities.
Right.
These habits, they help us prevent, all the things that hold us back in life.
They protect our well-being, our productivity, our success.
And I know what some people are thinking.
What's that?
They're thinking, oh, I don't have time for this.
Right.
Like, I'm already so busy.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
But the thing is, it's not about finding more time.
Mm-hmm.
It's about prioritizing
That's it.
what matters most.
We all have the same 24 hours in a day.
It's true.
It's how we choose to use them.
That makes all the difference.
If it's important to you, you'll find a way.
Yeah,
If not, you'll find an excuse.
that's so true.
And, once you start incorporating these habits, it's amazing how they
Yeah.
don't drain your time, they multiply it.
What do you mean?
Like when you wake up early,
Yeah.
you're sharper, you're more focused, you get more done in less time.
Yeah, that's true. I am more productive in the morning.
And when you feed your mind with positive content,
Yeah.
you become more creative, more innovative, you can problem solve better.
So you're like unlocking all this,
Potential.
this like hidden potential.
Exactly. That's already there.
Yeah.
It's just waiting to be unleashed.
And you know what else is cool?
What's that?
It's like a snowball effect.
Yeah, the momentum builds.
Yeah.
Each little victory, each
Uh-huh.
day you stick to these habits, it just fuels your confidence and
Yeah.
it keeps you going. It's like,
This is a positive feedback loop.
exactly. It propels you forward on this path of personal transformation.
Okay, so the third habit is all about getting physical.
Love this one.
And I don't mean, running a marathon.
Right, unless you want to.
Right, unless that's your thing. But it's really about incorporating movement
Yes, any movement.
into your day, like a
There's
walk.
your little dance party in your living room.
Yeah,
A few yoga stretches.
anything that gets you moving.
Whatever feels good for you.
And the thing is, it's not just about physical health.
It's so much more than that.
It's mental, it's emotional.
Oh, absolutely.
When we move our bodies,
Yeah.
we release endorphins.
Those feel-good chemicals.
Right, so it's like hitting the reset button
Oh, yeah.
on our nervous
It
system.
clears out the mental clutter.
And we can approach our day with more focus.
More energy, more clarity.
Yeah.
And, there's this story in the source about
Oh, yeah.
this businessman. He was so stressed, so overworked, he was neglecting his health.
Mm,
And he decided to start walking for just 30 minutes every day.
that's it.
That's it.
Wow.
And the results were incredible. Not only did he lose weight,
Yeah.
but his stress levels went down, his energy went up, his productivity skyrocketed.
It's amazing how
A simple walk
a simple walk can change everything.
can have such a ripple effect, yeah.
Yeah, like impacting every area of your life.
Your physical well-being, your mental clarity, your emotional resilience, even your professional success.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
And, it's not about pushing yourself to the limit.
Right.
It's about finding joy in movement, celebrating what your body can do
Yeah, and honoring yourself.
with that gift of movement.
So let's shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about gratitude.
Ooh, I love this one.
I know it can sound a little cliche.
It can,
But-
but it's so powerful.
It really is.
Gratitude, it's not just about feeling happy or appreciating the good things in life.
Right?
It's about consciously shifting our focus,
Mm-hmm.
training our minds to seek out the positive,
Even when things are tough.
even when things are tough. Exactly.
So it's like choosing to see the good.
Yes. It's like putting on a pair of rose-colored glasses,
Right.
not to ignore the difficulties, but to see the world through a lens of possibility, of abundance, of appreciation.
Yeah, I love that.
And there's this amazing story in the source about this woman.
Oh, tell me about her.
She was going through a really rough time, job loss, relationship problems, financial struggles. It felt like everything was falling apart.
Oh, wow.
And then she discovered gratitude. She started this simple practice of writing down 3 things she was grateful for every single day,
No matter what.
no matter what, even if it was something small.
That's so powerful.
And guess what?
What happened?
Her whole perspective shifted. Her energy lifted.
Wow.
And she started attracting more positive experiences into her life.
It's like gratitude became a magnet.
It did, for more things to be grateful for.
It's like when you focus on the good,
Yeah.
more good comes into your life.
It's true. You know, when we focus on what we lack,
Yeah.
we tend to attract more lack. But
Right.
when we focus on what we have, even the small things,
Yeah.
we open ourselves up to a world of abundance and possibility. All right, so we've talked about a lot of amazing habits so far.
We have.
And how to kind of make them stick.
Right.
But, you know, life isn't perfect.
It's not.
And there will be days when, you know,
Yeah.
things don't go according to plan.
You might sleep in. You might miss a workout.
Skip your gratitude practice.
Totally.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not about perfection.
It's about progress, right?
Exactly. It's about recognizing that those setbacks